What up, guys? Welcome back to another amazing episode of the Barbell Brigade Talk Show. We got Sound Mike, we got Miranda here. Do you feel like there's a difference in culture between powerlifting and bodybuilding?
Oof.
Yeah, because you dabbled with both, the people and the culture, and
I would
online.
feel like you probably have a good gauge of what the modern culture is, because both me and Mike are currently has-beens.
We're old.
We're old, yeah.
Yeah, we're old. And we're neither. Bodybuilders nor powerlifters.
Yeah, so I'd say I feel like 55 mentally.
You do?
Yeah, so I'd say I understand.
So you understand where I'm coming from?
I do.
But you're tapped in.
You are tapped in.
Yeah, you're tapped in.
Untapped. Is that even the word?
Yeah, untapped. You're untapped gold to me, buddy.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm a boomer lifter.
Yeah.
Because when we first met, you were kind of more in the powerlifting scene.
I was.
Squatting and deadlifting heavy wasn't cool in bodybuilding.
That's right.
And then now it kind of is cool to do, but still bodybuilding.
I think it's slowly going back.
Yeah, but bodybuilding is probably the most popular shit, at least on the internet.
It has always been.
Yeah, for sure. It's way more mainstream to look cool than to lift weights people don't understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about the real culture of it?
So I would say I did a powerlifting meet when I was 20. It was fantastic.
Remember your total?
I did 365. No, I did 330 deadlift, 265 squat, and I believe it was either 130 or 135 bench. I can't remember exactly, but at 20, for me that was that was good.
That's a good number.
I actually remember when I was walking up to the platform. I was the smallest. I didn't have a lot of muscle, obviously, and so I'd say the guys behind me. There was a guy that was just sitting in a chair, and then there was a guy standing, and I don't know what either of the roles were, but they were just the grading.
A little spotter guy.
Polo shirt or no?
No.
Yeah, one might have been a spotter.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't faint.
Maybe he's homeless if you're not late.
I don't think so. This was in Michigan, so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, anyways, I just
He's just using the heater then. It's just cold.
So yeah, I remember when I walked up and the guy sitting, he was "There's no way she's about to pull this," because it was 3:30 at night.
Fucked up.
And I didn't. Yeah, I know. And so I would say I didn't know the weights because again I still to this day sometimes I cannot register numbers like that fast. And so I
Did you have a coach or a handler that's just putting the numbers?
So I had a coach, I would say.
Okay.
But they purposely did not tell me the weights because they didn't want to fuck me up.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of went up there. I was like, oh well, there's a lot of weight in here, so I'm just gonna try. But again, when I heard the comment, it was I swear to God, it was my insides just turned into fire.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I swear to God, and again, it's just I had so much fire in me when I did that thing.
Yeah.
It was just I was just radiating heat. It was just I was so mad. I just remember I'm I don't know how I'm gonna pull this right now, but it's gonna fucking go up. If my body breaks, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Just because he said that, I mean, I was going into it with that mindset anyways, but it was just really funny because it was just in my mind, it was I really saw how much I wanted to win. I saw that in myself. And I pulled it, honestly. It was a little bit hard, but I'd say it was actually a decent pull. I didn't
When you locked out, did you look at him?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Throw him the bird.
I did not. But actually, I won the overall award for the whole meet, so that was really cool. And,
wow.
and my mom was there, and so she's kind of been as she's understood, I would say, this lifestyle, because she was able to kind of see all the things and all the cries and all the things, and I'd say her and my stepdad were actually very nice enough to let me live at home up until 26 last year, because I had a lot of college debt to pay off, and so to me it was just there was no point for me to rush and move and do all this stuff when I had so much debt from college. And to me, for every action there's a consequence. So I went away to school, and I was this is now my responsibility, and I had to pay it off. So I did that. I paid off my loans at 26, and then I was all right, Lucas. And also Lucas has been.
Who is Lucas? By the way?
Yeah, Lucas Shiroki. He has been with me working since day one. We went to college together. We went to Western Michigan University together, and he's been just kind of the key piece to this whole thing. On my worst day, it's he's motivating me mentally. We're fine. We got this. And then it's on his worst day, it's yeah, we have to fucking win. Whatever it takes to win. Absolutely. We have to do that.
And he's all tapped into the bodybuilding powerlifting world.
Yeah. So I'd say we actually trained. I would say together more so power building style. Mm-hmm. So I would say that's kind of been my path, and it's interesting because when I first started, it was you either were doing bodybuilding or you were doing HIIT workouts. There was really no in between. Mm-hmm. And so then I tried to scale my page. I'm all right, let me do these jumpy things. It was the taps on the feet and the box.
And fucking ropes and shit.
All of it.
Yeah. I mean, in the big scope, that probably still is the most popular, right?
Well, yeah,
you look at Orange Theory, you look at F45.
And again, they're not bad, I would say, concepts with exercise. I would say the thing with exercise, and this goes for, you know, every probably category in life, there's levels to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like whatever works for you, like that should be supported. It's not like, you know, you're doing this and like you're weak. It's not that. It's whatever you choose to do, whatever benefits your life best.
Yeah.
You know,
as long as you're educated, right?
And also too,
jumping's not going to build the physique you want.
No,
particularly.
But I would say, like, you know, like let's just say like you're a mom, you know, and you've got 40 minutes to work out.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to be driving 15 minutes to go to the gym and then stretch and warm up? You've got 20 minutes. Now you got to go back home. You have to take care of your family. So it's like, again, like, I think also time and, you know, commitment, and also like just the way that your life is, that also plays into someone's goals. So sometimes I think, you know, if the time is limited, like people are just thankful to get out of the house for a second. You know?
To get really good at powerlifting or bodybuilding or anything.
Yeah, and you need a lot of time, right? A lot of time and a lot of money, you know? So I'd say to answer the original question, I'd say I always tried to, after I kind of got over the concept of, okay, this HIIT workout stuff is not for me, I tried to post it a couple times. And like that was like my worst interaction ever online. I'm like, oh, I can't do this again. Because I would do it after my workout. And I would say I still to this day will see people film content, like they do a whole ass workout, like 3 hour, 2 hour workout, whatever. And then it's like, and then you still see them filming all this bizarre, like really weird, like extra chaotic, like really hard, like training things, body weight. And then like sometimes I look at it sometimes and I'm just like, if this was supposed to be geared towards more someone that's not like in the gym, like that's really complex. Like it's really
eye-catching.
Like that's really extra. Like the jump, this to touch the sky. It's like I'm like, wait, why are we making like this so complicated?
What do you think about people that like squat couches and stuff, or do dips with like a treadmill on their back?
Yeah. Or bench pressing on fire in the back of a truck.
That's fun.
Ego.
Ego?
Yeah.
It's not good marketing, or is that a good training tactic?
Extra.
Oh man, I mean, look, you know, everyone has different goals in life. You know.
Yeah.
Some people like to be cringy. Some people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And some people just.
What is the, I guess, powerlifting or bodybuilding or power building culture that you are the most attracted to, or that you even put out?
Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, is there like, so like in the powerlifting world, the way that I view it, there's like people that are very into the competitive federation. This is the pipeline aspect of it. I'm here to get this gold medal for this country.
They kind of look at it like chess, maybe.
So there's people that are like that.
Yeah.
Then there's people that are like just raw fucking numbers. I don't give a fuck. You know, like, I'm just trying to like go ham. Like I'm a powerlifter in my DNA.
Yeah. Talking to demons.
Yeah. There's like how do you? Where do you see yourself?
And then there's me and you.
And there's me.
We do neither of those.
I think me and Mike probably lift mainly for just health and physical and mental health. Like we just like to get after it.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
That's right.
Yeah. We enjoy like the community aspect or training with each other in the garage.
Yeah. So I'd say I'm actually going to give Russ Tool a big shout out right now.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I know, right? I would say like you and I actually spoke on this yesterday, but it's interesting because when I didn't have a large following, you know, like I would say Russ treated me as if I was just normal person, you know, that he was going to do a collab with. So like I'd say a couple years ago we did some collab stuff on his YouTube. I think like one of his videos, like I was like, Miranda teaches me how to deadlift or whatever. And I'd say, you know, I've met a lot of people now in the fitness world. And I would say nobody, composes themselves like how he does. And I mean it in a way where it's like, you know, you go to his gym, right? And I'd say when you're there for the first time, you have no idea like what to expect, right? And I know a lot of people that own gyms, you know? And so I would say, you know, it's like, you know, he's at the gym because it's like the energy is different. You know, the energy is different. It's, you know, great music, lots of women rapping. He prefers that, you know, and then sometimes he likes this, like the song, and then he like replays it over and over again. So then you know that he's on the aux. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just funny because again, it's like he treats this like this is like, you know, family community versus a money transaction. I think it's really interesting too because I have actually never gone into like a gym, and I've never actually said, you know, like I deserve to get in here for free because like I'm your friend. I have never actually done that. I've never done that. And I would say, I think that a lot of people that have, you know, I'd say like followers, they feel entitled to getting things for free.
Yeah, do you know who I am?
know?
I have 20,000 followers.
Like-
Let me train for free.
Yeah, and it's like, again, it's just that whole concept of like, you know, like I remember one time where he's like, why did you pay? And I'm like, what do you mean? You know, I don't feel entitled to be here. Like I want to contribute to like your success. I want to respect you, because again, it's like the respect behind all, like, you know, the details of everything that they do. It's like, you know, it's a lot of work, and I respect that. But then sometimes people like abuse that though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, again, it's just he carries himself so different. And in powerlifting, you know, I'd say I think he actually was a huge, I'd say, reason for powerlifting to become really popular
I think so
online.
too. Yeah.
I think he made it fun and attractive for people.
He made it really cool.
Yes. And so I'd say, like, again, he's a really great fucking guy.
Yeah.
And I would say some other men influencers or whatever, they should take some notes. Some humble notes, or, you know, humble notes, I would say.
Yeah, he's one of the few, I think, that ride like two worlds.
Yeah,
like, he does the traditional federation competitive route.
Yeah, the chest.
Yeah, but he also makes it cool in training.
Yeah.
So you kind of combines both worlds.
Yeah.
Versus like, I think most people, it's either you're like super into the chess or fencing world, but then you're kind of like a geek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really attract a regular person. So he's
That's
like
right.
bringing the masses into it.
That's
Culture
right.
in general is just so interesting because there's an online culture, there's each sport culture,
There's like real life culture.
there's a real life culture,
Yeah.
there's competition culture.
Yeah.
Each gym has its own culture.
Yeah, it's real.
And I do think like online in general and bodybuilding in general, because it is a vanity sport,
Yeah.
right? It's purely based on looks, and a lot of online is purely based on looks.
Yeah.
That the cultures just aren't always as welcoming or as nice, or it
Yeah.
might lead to more entitlement.
Yeah.
Where Russ does, and us, a lot of us come
Yeah.
from like a sports background.
Yeah.
And it's more about
Competitive, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
more
winning.
about we. Yeah, it's more about winning. It's
Yeah.
more about we. It's more about a team. It's more about the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Where bodybuilding historically is headphones on in the mirror with yourself, which there's not wrong or right,
Right,
but
right.
just naturally you're going to be more into this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where powerlifting, I'm going to be more like, oh, how can I help? Bart's got to meet this week. Mine's not for 6 months. How can I help Bart prep for his
That's
meet?
right, that's
How can
right.
I spot and load? How can I?
See, I'd say that off of that concept, I'm gonna make another statement here. Is you know, I'd say I really, really appreciate the people that liked me when I didn't have 5 million followers. You know, I really
Yeah,
like and
that's
appreciate
awesome,
people that believed in me. You know, because I would say I used to get comments like, Russ used to be like, Miranda, you gotta do meat. You don't like waste your talents. You know, or he'd be like, but you could really do wellness in bodybuilding. Like you could really do that. And it's like I actually know that. I know that I could do both. I'm kind of like a hybrid when it comes to that. 'Cause it's like I could kind of go to either side if I chose that, but I just have chosen not to. But I would say the reason why I was actually planning on this November, I was planning on competing in wellness. So I was like, that was actually the intent as of last summer.
So you just be hungry and grumpy like Bart?
Yeah, basically. Maybe a little bit more fat content, but yeah. But I would say the interesting thing was I hit like 1 million back in September of 2022. And then ever since then, it's just been like lots of fucking growth and like then a lot more fucking chaos. And it's been like hard to kind of like differentiate, okay, what should I be doing right now? Like what is going to benefit Miranda? What does she want to do? And that's kind of why too, like I've taken a route to kind of like diversify myself a little bit.
That's cool.
Where it's like, you know, I'm getting into makeup now. I had the honor of meeting with the Rare Beauty team when I came here, which is Selena Gomez's brand. If you guys know me, I don't know if you know if whoever is listening to this right now, but I'd say Selena Gomez is like my idol, and I would say she's like my favorite celebrity ever. And I'm really not a fangirl over a lot of people, but like for like her to me is like I will probably have like a mental breakdown when I meet her. I did not, but I did give her a note. So hopefully she gets it. But,
That is cool.
but yeah, but again, like even me saying that, like even me being able to say like I get to meet my idol,
Yeah.
you know, I'm putting that out there in the world.
Yeah.
I'd say anything I've ever said out loud, I do. It's like it takes time to do that.
Yeah.
And so for me, you know,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm not great at doing makeup. All right, so let me make enough money now to be able to afford, you know, the best makeup artist, you know, in Tampa. Let me do that so that that way I can kind of finesse my way into another niche. So it's like I might not be, you know, like the most skilled, you know, because I'm not. And it's like, okay, I know that people would say she can't do that, so I'm going to make you eat your words out. But now this is not out of ego where I have to show you. It's more so like now this is about me. Like how much can I challenge myself to be so different, like to I would say attract what I really actually want in life. And I'd say based off of that too is I no longer chase money. I really don't give a fuck about it because again, if you actually do the right things in life and you have really good intentions and you have a kind heart, there's nice and kind people. Nice people They will use the fuck out of you. They will smile at you. They will screw you over behind closed doors. They'll treat people like shit, but they're so nice, right? And they're so probably respected because people don't know. When you're a kind person though, you do things out of the kindness of your heart. You're not trying to seek something, that exact effort in return. You know, like if I buy you a coffee, I'm buying you a coffee because I value you. You don't have to do that for me, you know, to make this even. This is not even, because if it's even, we're now doing this out of ego. So, you know, it's a really interesting concept because we're all fucking nice, right? But
you want to be a kind person.
But the kind people get screwed over the most. And then the problem becomes everybody in life is like, oh my God, you know, everybody screws me over. Really? And why is that? Because you're the problem. It's not everybody else. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'd say what I've done really well, like for myself, is I'm trying to just get really good at things that I don't know how to do, and I'm trying to take my weaknesses to make them my advantages, so that I can kind of build a legacy where this is like that next level of, you know, eventually I will be able to travel to other countries, and or I will be able to, you know, give someone $5,000 at the gas station rather than just filling up their tank for $75, because I would say I do, like I would say in my normal life, like off camera, when I can, and like when I can actually like make room for it, I actually really to go out of my way to like, you know, put good energy out there in the world. You know, I'm not posting it every day. I'm not like, hey guys, I did this today. Hey guys, I did it. Because I don't have to do that. I don't need like the validation of, Miranda, that was so nice of you. I don't need that, because I'm not doing it for you to tell me that. I'm doing it because I feel that it's right.
Yeah, you're doing it for yourself.
You know, so it's like I want to be able to actually like have positive impact on the world on like a different scale. And again, like, and there's just certain levels of pressure and I would say sacrifice for me to get there. And every day I'm slowly doing that.
So to wrap that a little bit, maybe you don't connect with any of the cultures. Maybe you're on your own path.
You're just building our own culture.
Yeah.
Maybe you're on your own paths.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
See you guys in the next episode.